interstate's jammed with gunners like me, afraid of coming in last. But somewhere in the race we run.
Okay, so we've had a big travel day, another big travel day today. We've Nullagine side of Roy Hill mine, found a gravel pit. The boys are up that hill somewhere. As you can hear, there's the mine train going past. So we will continue on tomorrow. We've got the long drives out of the way. Where are we going to get to tomorrow?
I don't know which way we're going yet.
Oh.
We've had a team meeting.
So we're currently waiting for our friends the Duncans to arrive. They're about an hour and a half behind us, but they should be here any second. So Sean's just trying to get signal to show them where we are. And then we will find and determine which way we're going tomorrow.
We're coming undone. Days go by.
Okay, day 3. About 50-60 k's out of Nullagine. Just camped past Roy Hill mine. Pretty corrugated track. And we're going to stop at Nullagine, refuel, and hopefully meet up there. Meet up with the Duncans. We've made it to Nullagine.
Feeling flying like a hand out the window in the wind. The cars go by.
Right, we're on Skull Springs Road. We've met up with our friends in Nullagine, and where are we heading?
Up to the, what do you call it, track that goes across the Kiwirrkurra, Gary Highway basically, but it's called something else.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I've forgotten it.
No.
I should know it.
Okay. Otherwise we're lost.
Yeah, which could happen.
Which is fun.
Yeah, it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now. 'Cause days go by. Oh, and out on the roof, just the other night, I watched the world flash by. Headlights, taillights are running through a river of neon signs. But somewhere in the rush I felt.
So we're still on Skull Springs Road. Really rocky, rough, lots of washouts, creek crossings, but very green and scenic. We're getting to just past 3 o'clock, and we're going to try and look for somewhere to camp tonight, which is a bit hard with it being so rocky and full of spin effects and open, but I'm sure we'll find something.
We're losing ourselves and days go by. I can feel them flying like a hand out the window in the wind. The cars go by. It's all we've been given, so you better start living right now. Days go by. Oh, and yeah, the days go by. We think about tomorrow.
Alright, so it's just after 9 o'clock. We're heading out back onto the track. We did find a camp spot after all. We didn't get to camp up till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. But yeah, we've been told that it's going to be pretty corrugated, so preparing for that today.
And it slips away. Oh, yes, it does.
So we're told Jokingly, this is a shortcut to Carawine Gorge. Apparently, and we're gonna go up this big hill. I don't know if you can see, but I'll film it. Are you putting it in full drive?
It's in full drive.
No, low. Low, we're going low. So you've got an idea of the view that we've got while going up the hill. Oh, look at this view in front.
That'll be a good panoramic.
Wow.
Talk about forever, but we've only got today. And the days go by, I can feel them flying like a hand out the window as the cars go by. It's all we've been given, so you better start living. You better start living. Better start living right now. As days go by, I can feel it flying like a hand out the window with the wind. The cars go by, yeah, it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now. As days go by, yeah, these days go by.
Okay, so there's a couple of seniors that are camped up, and they're telling us that this is waist deep. So they're all watching to see if we get through.
Let's wait for them to catch up.
And
Where does it go?
we're going to keep going. I don't know where it keeps going. Alright, got through the first bit.
If there's a log or something on the left side, you sort of go a fraction right. I don't know how deep this is.
It's probably the same.
Oh, we
You
can
want
do
to
it.
bail it? You want to bail it now?
I'm
committed
about
now.
you. I'm on this side. I've got to work out how to get across this part. Don't know how deep it is.
Mum is just testing the waters for us on the next pool and seeing how deep it is, and she, by the looks of it, was already waist deep.
That is so cold. Bottom's soft, that's everything.
Charlie.
Did you guys cross the first one?
Yeah, we just gone to there, but we haven't crossed that deep one there. That one there, I just walked.
Goes deep apparently.
Deep, up, deep. Josh is following her, and
Bella, Charlie, stay.
alright, we're about to cross.
Alright, so we're climbing out. Skull Springs was so much fun to cross and get through. That has just made my day. So we're going to get now through this rocky stuff, through our beautiful countryside, and see where we get to next.
So take 'em by the hand, they're yours and mine. Take 'em by the hand and live your life. Take 'em by the hand, don't let 'em all fly by. Come on now.
Alright, so after all that tracing around and having fun, we're back on Skull Springs Road. And we're just, Running Waters is just up ahead. Alright, so we decided that Running Waters was probably going to be chockers. So we did a bit of detour. We've taken the lead again, and we're going to head to Lower Carawine.
I had a dream today, we ran away and headed for a land where the days belong to never making plans. We need an ocean view, something new, escape is on our mind, and there ain't ever gonna be a better time. Waiting for the weekend to begin, out here on the west coast with my friends. We ain't got no work.
We're continuing on, and apparently there's quite a few deep crossings that we need to do today, so more fun and excitement with four-wheel driving. As you can see, this track is a lot of river rock rough, but beautiful scenery.
Waiting for the weekend to begin. I gotta take it south, tune it out, forget about
The open plains, you come out of the closet.
I know it's hard to find a minute just to rest. Trying to make ends meet 5 days a week. Escape is on our mind, and there ain't ever gonna be a better time. Waiting for the weekend.
They've just been told that this gets better, about 10 k's, it gets all sandy. Just past a grader and water truck, so the track's a bit smoother. See, we've got some sand hills, sand dunes.
Begin out here on the west coast with my friends. We ain't got no work.
So we've just turned off, and we're heading towards Punmu.
Waiting for the weekend to begin.
So we're on this ridiculously rough track. I'm going to try and find somewhere to camp. Hopefully, as you can see, it's really open, so we'll see what we can find. So we've just come across Lake Dora.
on the sand. I wanna feel alive, I wanna see that light. Where the ocean meets the sun to sleep, a golden kiss goodnight. Well, you ain't ever gonna.
Another day's travel, leaving our campground. It actually was not too bad weather-wise. It was the warmest night we've had so far. So, yep, I'm gonna follow out onto the track, get back out onto the track and see how far today gets us.
Waiting for the weekend to begin. Out here on the west coast with my friends. We ain't got no worries. Waiting for the weekend to begin. Waiting for the weekend to begin. Out here on the west coast.
We got to Punmu community. We didn't actually go into the community.
Because they had all the COVID restriction access signs still up. Even though the government's lifted the ban on travel to Aboriginal communities, obviously the communities can choose not to have visitors. So we respected that they obviously still don't want anyone. They've still got their signs up saying don't enter. So we did the right thing and it's taken off.
We ain't got no worries. Waiting for the weekend to begin.
The Kidston track down that way. We're going to go down this track, which looks like it is going through Lake Arid.
Traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast.
Can't get fuel till 2 o'clock, so we're a bit early. So we've just turned on to the CSR and thought we might go down and see well 33.
She said, do you come from a land down under? Where women glow and men plunder?
So we just went and investigated the cattle yard that's opposite well 33. We're just coming out of there and we're going to head back into the community now to get some fuel and then decide where we're going to camp up for the night.
You better run, you better take cover.
So this is the Kunawarritji motel.
Workers.
Oh. Coming back. There's a nurse's station there. And that's the storeroom and the general store that we've just been in. We're on the Jenkins track. We've been told there's no wood for quite a bit, so we're not sure where we're going to end up camping, but as per the previous days, I'm sure we'll find somewhere.
Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language?
Alright, just leaving our camp overnight from, was it Friday last night? We camped about 35 k's east of Kunawarritji. We're now heading towards Kiwirrkurra. Finally got the towns right. So yeah, we'll just float that way, see what we come across on the way and go from there. Just hit the intersection of Gary Junction and Jenkins Road where the Lambadell marker is. So took some photos, etc. Signed the book that we visited. Now we're heading east still towards Jupiter Wells and Kiwirrkurra, all that sort of area. We're now on the Gary Junction, and as you can tell by the aerial, we had a bit of a breakage in between that. So that's our first problem we've had, and that's all we have. That'll be great. So we'll keep rolling.
Corrugations are just relentless. There's some really informative signs there about what the indigenous are doing and working collaboratively with scientists and wildlife experts. The trees around here look like something out of the Lorax. Different scenery. Thought we'd see more birds because of it, but not a lot of wildlife. So we're going to continue down a bit further because corrugations, you know, we just love them, and see if we can find somewhere a bit further up to camp at. There's a bore a bit further up that we might get to. We'll see. So it seems this track that went in was, or could have been, Len's original track where the dozer started having trouble. There was a plaque in there, so we're just heading out again back to the track to find somewhere to camp. Found a gravel pit that we camped in overnight. It's out in the open. There's no, as you can see, there's no trees. Very cold. Wind had ice in it, I'm sure. So just after 9 WA time, starting on the track with the corrugations, and we're hoping to get into Detour today. So we'll see what we can find along the way. Okay, so we've come to intersection. This is the road that goes into Kiwirrkurra. We go in there, we have to report to council and guessing show permits and everything, and although we're all okay, we've decided to go the long way. We're going to travel down further on the Gary and just sort of sneak in the back of Kiwirrkurra to go and see Lemberdel's truck that broke down or that burnt out. Okay, so we're coming into Kiwirrkurra community.
Can't see the truck.
Great, so it must be on the other side then. Can you see your way through the town?
Not yet.
I see the T-towels fly in a blinding flash. I see the years go by, memories twisted around somebody's finger behind.
Alright, so we eventually found Lemberdel's truck. Sean got on the radio and spoke to the rangers. So we were lucky to have them on channel and direct us as to where the truck was. It's actually in town, so we were very fortunate to ask for permission to come in and have a look. So we've seen it. Really interesting history. Love following Lemberdel's tracks. We're going to get out of the community's hair now and continue on to Kintor.
This is the original spot that the Lemberdel ration truck caught fire. So we're standing on it here. We're just stopped because unfortunately we've had some damage to our friend's solar panel. But yeah, this is where the site was, in between Kintor and Kiwirrkurra.
We just had a quick stop. Duncans have had brackets broken on the roof rack holding their solar panel, and bolts have come off their fridge slide. Our aerial, as you know, snapped. Like the corrugations are just unforgiving. So we've done all that, and we're continuing on, hoping to get to Kintor very soon.
Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? North to the ocean, we drove so far. Where last year's light is shining hotter than the sun. Looking for someone in a suburb that
Looking for a camping spot.
but I wasn't around for long. I had somewhere else to go. So do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see?
Okay, so we've turned down a track, hoping to find a camp spot. We've come across this. I'm gonna find out. Okay, so we were going to camp at the hall, community hall, whatever it was, but a tour company has come through and basically kicked us out. So we're on the move again. It's a bit late, it's not what we wanted, but hopefully we can find another spot very soon. Okay, as you can see, the sun's getting very low and we really don't like camping up at this time. But we seem to have found a spot behind the ridge that I think I just took a video or photo of. So we're heading there. We're going to very quickly set up and try and find some wood.
For a little while was a fine, fine line between first and second thoughts. We left them all behind. Now we barely falter. Now the long drive has begun. North to the ocean, hotter than the sun. So do you see what I see?
Alright, so we're leaving what has turned out to be a blessing in disguise, I guess, with our camp spot. The bird life has just been incredible. The ranges that we've camped behind, beautiful sunsets, sunrises. It was all worth the annoyance at this arrogant touring company, which we won't name. But we're on our way to hopefully make it to Kintor before the store closes. I'm not sure if we're going to make it, but we'll give it a go. We'll get to the border, Northern Territory, WA border soon. We believe the place that we camped was behind Mount Teakins, which is this one here. And we're back on the Blight Junction. We're going to try and take this side track, ease ourselves into the corrugations.
Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see?
Here we are. We're now crossing into the Northern Territory.
I see the sun, you see what I see. In that sun is down below. My soul is empty now, and I'm lost to see as I go.
This is the road into Kintor. This is the main road off, I don't know if it's the Gary or Kintor Road, but we are going to continue on because we're waiting for the store to open, and we're going to come into Kintor through the back way. So we're going to miss this main bit and come in the back way. Alright, so we're turning. Sign says 4-wheel drive only. Is this the Sandy Blight?
Yep.
So this is the start of the Sandy Blight.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
So about, what's it going? 18 kilometres down the Sandy Blight, we came across beautiful rock formations where we just had a quick lunch stop. Continuing on, we're now going into Kintor, which is only about 10 k's down the track, and just top up with some fuel. We've just been into Kintor, fueled up, just had a little restock of food, and just got to get through this horrible stuff to get back to the Sandy Blight and continue on our journey. Okay, we're back on the Sandy Blight. We've just left Kintor, as you know. It's, what is it, 4 o'clock Northern Territory time. So our next stop will be when we find a camping spot.
I got a car, I got a big black shiny car. Maybe tonight we can go for a ride. Hey, out on the road, out on the wild.
People that think that the camper trailers are the ones cutting up the hills.
Yeah.
Look at that, we're just going nice and slow and steady, we're not spinning any wheels. What's that, 40?
Baby, let's see what we can find.
Okay, so the Sandy Blight, you're travelling in convoy, which you should be. It's all open, full of spinifex. You just cannot find anywhere to pull off to camp. The track's not too bad, but it's still rough, making it a very tedious day. Morning. We're leaving our camp spot that was basically on the track. Went for a walk this morning, a little bit further up. Seems to be a few people that have just found little small pockets of space that they've camped at, which is all that you can find on the Sandy Blight. Bit of a cool breeze this morning, but sun's shining, so looking forward to another good day of seeing what we can find. There you go. I'm going to be back in WA, only in Northern Territory for 24 hours.
Let's drive. I've got a ride. I've got a smooth, slick, shiny ride. It's open her up and let's get away. Back out by the shore. Top down seats, back lights shining low. Tonight's the night we go all
point that was in the photo. So it looks like it's the Sir Frederick range. It's 10 to 2 WA time, so we're going to come in and have a look, and we're hoping that we can find a camp spot up here and camp up a bit early and enjoy the views.
I've stood on the steps of the Coliseum. I've marveled at the northern lights.
We tried to get up to the top, but it was the rocks just too loose. The car couldn't get any grip. So there was, with the camper trailer on the back. So the boys legged it and went to the top and got some great shots. The view looks absolutely amazing from the top, so it looks like it's well worth the walk. So now we're heading back out on the track, and we really need to go and find a camping spot now, so that's our mission.
Flicker of the Eiffel Tower on a hot French summer night. Walk the cobblestone streets of London, rolled a 7 on the Vegas Strip. Been on Broadway in New York City, I loved every minute of it. There's nothing like a silver sunset, setting fire to an outback sky. Nothing like taking in the heart. On a manly ferry ride, driving out on a red dirt highway, sleeping under the territory stars. I seen enough.
This fella's birthday today. We've just camped on the side of the track. Sandy Blight really isn't helpful with camp spots. There's not much. Spinifex country, which just covers it, and there's no blank areas.
There's lots of tracks though. You've got lots of like mouse and bilby and stuff like that running around. So
Animal tracks.
yeah.
Yep. So we're moving on this morning. Find somewhere fun for this fella's birthday, and
Alright, it's just a desert out here.
having lots of fun. And another campfire to enjoy tonight. Yep. Happy birthday. So, Pitch's birthday this morning. So we've had a late morning, breakfast and bacon and egg muffins, and we're about to move on. It was a really, really cold night last night. It was freezing. The wind has still got a bit of a chill in it, but thankfully the sun's taking that off. We're heading to a rock hole this morning. Couple of Lembedell markers to go.
That's about it for today. We're not going to try to go too far.
Not today.
A bit of a slow one. See what happens.
The world to know that the very best parts are right here in our own backyard.
Turning down, what is it, Mitch?
Bungabiddy Rock Hole.
Turn down
Keep going.
Over it.
this track. Hopefully we get to camp at this rock hole tonight.
Put it down in my bucket list of all the places I wanted to go. Sipped a few steins at Oktoberfest. Even shot tequila in Mexico. I stood in wonder on the Great Wall of China, posed like a beetle on Abbey Road. I lit a candle at the Taj Mahal and wrote a song
Morning. It's the 14th. We've camped in a open sort of gravel pit last night, which meant we were in the full wind, which was icy cold, but not too bad. It's not the coldest night we've had. But we've been surrounded by beautiful ranges. Full moon. We had a couple of dingoes early, and we're going to travel into Docker River this morning. Just a bit of a detour to restock on some stuff, see what the price of their fuel is, and then we will continue on and get to Surveyor's Corner.
Yes, the idea. Head that way.
Yep, we'll head to Surveyor's Corner and see how far we get.
Go from there.
So, another day of seeing what we can find. See if we can actually see a dingo.
Yeah, I can hear them, just can't see them.
Alright, so we'll post some more for today's travels.
You don't even have to fly. You don't have to travel the world to find paradise.
So we've just come out of Docker River, refueled, topped up with fuel and some supplies. Coming to the end of the bitumen, which we don't know when this happened. The last time we came through here, it was really, really rough. So I'm guessing the community are really enjoying having the bitumen. So we're heading back into WA, and as I said before, we're going to continue on to the Surveyor General's Corner. Okay, so there's the turn off for the Great Central, the Sandy Blight Road. We've done it. Finally completed the ridiculous corrugated track, but had a lot of fun doing it.
There's nothing like a Silverton sun.
Alright, so we're coming up to the Giles Mulga Park Road. Used to be, well, was originally the part of the Gunbarrel Highway. So, turning down here to head to Surveyor's Corner.
Setting fire to an outback sky.
Okay, so we turned onto the Giles Mulga Park Road, and about
50 metres down, you turn left onto the old Gunbarrel, the original part of the road, which hooks around for 4 or 5 k's.
So you can see the Lenberdell marker, and then you just keep following it straight.
Yeah, to the south, and hooks around, and should join up with the main road in a couple of k or 2.
Which is the new track. So this was the original, like the old Gunbarrel Highway. So we're following our friend's tyre tracks. Pretty obvious that no one's been down here for quite a while.
Taking in the harbor from the Manly ferry ride. There's nothing like a Byron sunrise, the first light on the southern land.
Unless we're going to say we did the original. No one else has done it.
Can't see any tyre tracks at all.
No one's stupid enough to come this way.
I wouldn't say stupid, I'd say adventurous.
Oh.
Nothing like that sky blue water crashing on the cloud.
Alright, we've joined back onto the new one. This is,
This will be the original, but newly graded and added.
yeah.
So,
A little fun side bit. I liked that track.
Standing in an Uluru shadow, you hear the beat of a stray
Okay, morning. We're leaving our gravel pit that we found last night, about 40 k's from Surveyor General's Corner. And again, another cold night, but we found kind of a little alcove in the gravel pit that protected us from the wind, so it was quite nice. Parked up early at about 2, and we're hoping to get to the corner without any dramas this morning. Okay, we've just turned onto what we believe is the Blackstone Warburton Road. Okay, so we've just turned down the track. It's actually a private road that you need a permit for to get down to the Surveyor General's Corner. Okay, so we made it to Surveyor General's Corner.
Found out that it's not.
Yeah, found out
State Lane.
a bit of history and where the original history information is, and the plaque is not actually where the state border is. You have to go 100 metres further down the track to the actual 3 borders meeting. So we've done it. It was great. Now we're heading back out on the track, and we're going to be heading to Warburton. We just helped the indigenous change inflate the tube in their tyre to make it to Blackstone, and now we're just coming through Blackstone now.
We ran so fast up the mountain as the sun fell low.
So we've just passed Jamison community.
We climbed so high to chase the light sent from the sunset glow. This time won't wait for us.
Okay, so it's Saturday. We've left our camp. We kind of went scrub 4-wheel driving to find an open spot. Wasn't too bad weather-wise. It wasn't the coldest night. No wind, which was really nice. Heading to Warburton, about 80 kilometres out. So we'll get there this morning, see what the fuel prices are like, and kind of flip a coin as to what direction we go from there.
It fades away so fast, and soon these days will pass. So make these moments last.
Okay, leaving Warburton, just heading down to the roadhouse on the Great Central Road.
We stood and looked out as the colours in the sky ran wild.
Okay, so we just stopped at Kiwirrkurra to refuel. Met 2 couples, really interesting. They work out on the communities. So one was at Warburton and one couple near Jamison. So that was ended up being a lengthy stop because I loved having that chat with them. We're going to turn back onto the Great Central. Here we are. And just a bit further up, and we're going to turn onto Carnegie and see what we can find up there. Alright, here we are. We've turned onto David Carnegie Road. Looking forward to seeing if there's anything out here to discover. Otherwise, we'll just enjoy the bush camp.
I felt like I was seeing through the eyes of a child, 'cause time won't wait for us. It fades away so fast, and soon these days will pass. So make these moments last.
Okay, we scrub camped it again on the David Carnegie. We are heading out. It's 9 o'clock. We're just going to see if we can find some Aboriginal caves that are meant to be along here.
Seek to reach the heights of the outline. Seize the golden light when the sun shines. Realize time is a precious.
Okay, so we've just turned down a little side track. What is that?
Breeden's Bluff.
Breeden's Bluff. So hopefully we can find the Aboriginal caves.
So make these moments last.
I couldn't breathe in there. Alright, let's go this one now. Hello.
Okay, we found the Aboriginal cave, or the indigenous caves, which actually was quite hard to find. It's not posted, there's no tags to show you which way to go. But after a bit of trekking, and I think Rob put the drone up, we found it. So
Turned out to be 2 ridges down, so it ended up being a trek over rock to get there.
But yeah, no art or anything, just the caves, which was interesting in itself to see how they lived, obviously above a riverbed. So now we're going to head off to the spring and see if we can find that.
I found time flies like a camera flashing in my eyes. So blind, I turned and the moment simply passed me by. 'Cause time won't wait for us. It fades away so fast, and soon these days will pass. So make these moments last. Seek to reach the heights of the alpine. Seize the golden light when the sun shines. Realize time is a precious gift. So make these moments last. Seek to reach the heights of the alpine. Seize the golden light when the sun shines.
So we made it to the Empress Spring. The boys had an absolute ball climbing down into the abyss, into the cave below. Good fun. We're continuing on the track now. north. Most people go back to the Great Central from Empress Spring. We've been told that this can get quite rough, narrow, scratchy. So far so good, but we'll post some short video footages of the track if it changes.
Realize time is a precious gift, so make these moments last.
We're moving on. So another very small clearing just on the side of the track that we camped at last night. Starting the day with this really washed out track. It's making it very bouncy and swayy. So we're just going to try and make it to the end of the David Carnegie Road today. Not sure that there's really much to see at this end of the track, but yeah, we'll soldier on.
Under the surface, you don't know what you'll find until it's your time. No second chances, but all we can do is try. I made up my mind. I can't see you, but I hear your call, baby. Hold on now. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine. Some things are simple and hard to ignore, they say.
Are we intending to go to this rock hole, Winditch rock hole? Looks like it's a little bit of distance off the track.
If you wish.
I think I've found the turn off, so I'll turn right and we'll head that way.
Roger.
The truth is like that. We're getting colder, so far from the shore, I say. The world is like that. I can't see you, but I hear your call, baby. Hold on now. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home.
Alright, this is it. We have made it to this part of the David Carnegie Road. Going back onto the Gunbarrel.
That's the Eagle Highway straight ahead.
Yep.
This is where the David Carnegie Road stops.
Okay. So last night we actually camped about 30 metres back from this corner. Another nice night, no wind, nice and warm. A few camels that strolled behind us. So we're going to head to Carnegie Station and then decide, flip a coin, where we're going to go. But we've done it. It was hard. The last 80 kilometres was took us about 4.5 hours.
And the rest, day. It was all day.
Yeah, it was really rough, really tough. So you'll see from the photos that one caravan obviously didn't make it. That's a very expensive trip. Do your research before you take these tracks. But we've done it and it was fun. Corrugations, all our backs are feeling it. But the last part of the scenery was really beautiful. Some open plains and mud flats and whatever, bird life, camels. So we're coming to the end of our holiday.
Darling, there's a place that I wanna run with you. We're going home. If we make it or we don't, we won't be alone. When I see your light shine, I know I'm home. If you're waiting all your life, you won't ever go.
Carnegie Station. Just call in and say hi.
How much is fuel?
When I see your light shine, I'm home. When I see your light shine, I'm home. When I see your light shine, I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. When I see your light shine.
Morning. It's about 5 to 8. Oh, kangaroos. We're leaving our camp spot that we found along the creek bed last night, which was beautiful, beautiful sunsets. Woke up to lots of different bird song this morning. Wasn't too cold. We're heading to Wiluna. We're actually settling in for the long drive home. Probably going to take the Sandstone Menzies Road out to Paynes Fine. I don't know, we'll get home at some point. But that's it, we've had an amazing time. We're all dirty, we all stink. But the desert is amazing. The tracks have been hard going, but fun. Yep, and we can't wait to get out and plan our next one and do it all again. So
it's good fun. Good fun going on different tracks that we've never been on before.
yeah,
Seeing new things. How many cars did we count?
390.
so far. We're not finished technically, but
Right.
yeah, heaps of old cars on the side of the road.
Yeah, and we've seen a few unfortunate, very expensive holidays for some people that didn't quite make it. So please do your research, drive safe, pack safe, and make sure your car's, ready for the desert trips, because they are rough, and it is very isolating. So seeing the communities was really an eye-opener and really good. But yeah, there's just so much out there. If I ever see another Spinifex bush again, it will be too soon. But it's been amazing. Had a great time.
Count by 10 to 1. The gravitation pull gets stronger. My skin it pulls away. My brains are on a blaze. The weightless feeling here is bliss. This is the best.